Hi, my name is Rhonda Paulson, and I'm the founder and executive director of Isaiah 117 House. My friend Abby Loran asked me to talk for 2 to 3 minutes about what it means to me to be unleashed. I could talk about this all day, but I'm going to watch my timer. For me, being unleashed is a process that started in college. I grew up in church. I was there all the time. I was doing all the youth group activities. I went on mission trips, and so much of my grade school, junior high, and high school years were spent doing really good things for God for all the wrong reasons. I was doing really good things for God and really good works because I thought I needed to earn His love. I thought if I did enough good, He would love me. I thought if I could make Him proud. And so I tried to do that through works. And anytime I couldn't do enough, I felt so guilty. Guilty for the wrong reasons. Guilty because what if He didn't love me? What if it couldn't cover up the sin that I had in my life? And I spent almost my whole growing up in church believing that I needed to earn God's love. And when I got to Milligan, now Milligan University, things started changing. And I started to realize that I was loved, period. I was accepted, period. I was enough, period. And I remember walking up the hill at Milligan University and saying to God, God, whatever you ask me to do, I will do it. And when I got to the top of the hill, I ran into a friend who ran a mission group, and he said, hey, we were just talking about you. Would you be willing to be our student ambassador for our mission trips? Oh, and could you speak and sing in chapel this Tuesday? I remember looking up and thinking, oh, wow. Wow, so this is what you want me to do now. And that was the beginning of me realizing that it wasn't about what I was capable of, what works I thought needed to be done, what could make Him love me more. It was about going to God daily and saying, you made me this way. You made me loud. You made me enthusiastic. You made me passionate. You gifted me with so many different things. God, what do you want me to do for you today? And that was a game changer. Because when you ask God that, He will tell you. And then you're unleashed to go and do His work, the work He's calling you to. Not because you're trying to earn His love, but because you love Him so much. You want to do what He calls you to do. I still pray that prayer all the time. People started calling and asking me to speak, and I remember saying, God, if I'm ever asked to speak anywhere, anytime, I will say yes. I remember when He asked us to sell our farmhouse and do foster care. We said yes. I remember when we brought our first foster placement in. We said yes. And every time more of His power was unleashed, more of His goodness was unleashed, more of His Holy Spirit was moving and thriving and unleashed. And then I was unleashed to do the work He was calling me to. And it became an overflow of how much I love Him and an overflow of the gifts that He's given me. And so being unleashed has been a process and will continue to be a process. But for me, the bottom line is when God asks you to do something, say yes. And then hold on, because He will unleash.